Happy Friday morning. Today is 8 16, is it? 8/16/24, I think. Time right now is 5:56 a.m. Just came out to turn off the AC. It was cold. I was like, why the hell is that AC still on? Cold. Cold. You can see the time changing. It's dark. It's getting darker. It would have been bright already. Oh my goodness, fall. I can feel it coming. You can see it. Are you ready for the weather to change? No. We didn't even enjoy summer yet. Come on. I want somebody to rub it, somebody to squeeze it, and every day, baby, I will. Double tap the screen, guys. Mm, mhm. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the room. Please double tap the screen as you come in. Mm-mm. 6 a.m. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm in the living room right now. My youngest son, he slept in the room with me last night, so he's still sleeping. So let me come out here to turn off the AC and hold on vibe. I haven't been in the mood to do it in life. It's just been Mm. The number's not moving like it should. It's just, it's gonna be about it. It's like you're putting in all this effort to do a live, to make a video, and the number's barely moving. Stressful. Could be about it. Mm. Mm. So it's Friday, 8, 16:24. Wow. Month flying by fast, you see? Can you guys hear me? Mm. If you could hear me, say yes, yes, answer. Oh, courage. I'm just staying on the couch. Cold. There's so much going on in the world. What should I talk about? And everything will be irate. Miss Trudy and what the guy name? Do you think when somebody is married, they should be separated for so long? And would you marry to somebody who's in the same feel like you, like he's a YouTuber? But when you two YouTubers get together, okay, you have to be making your own videos, so you don't want your videos get picked up in his own, so obviously they want to be separated. But that's hard, and both of them want to go different places. I see this big YouTuber, Woody Maya, and it's Judy they're talking about. Do you think their marriage is gonna last? I hope it do, but the way he be talking to her, I don't know. She seemed very sad. Sometimes people get together just because of the fame. Oh, I'm with this person. I'm with Michael Jackson. I'm with Danny McCulkin, got the person have a big title. You get together with them, thinking, oh, it's gonna be okay. Don't fall in love with a name. Fall in love with the person. Do you know how that person is when the camera is not rolling? Mm-mm. When the camera is rolling, they have to be on their best behavior. But when the camera is rolling, not rolling, how are they? Could you get along with that person? No. Could that person like the same food you like? All these things you gotta think about when you're getting into a relationship. You know? Sometimes you might eat pork and the other person eat pork. How is that gonna go? How is that gonna go down? It's like, okay, you can't cook pork in my house. It's like, but I eat pork. No, it's not cooking in my house. Right there, that's a big argument. And do you think so? Of course it is. I'm not gonna break what I do for you. I know, I know. You just fall in love because of the word love. Mostly because of sex sometimes. And after the sex over, and I really get to know the person, like, what the hell did I get myself involved in? We all did it, didn't we? The man have big muscular shoulders. You're gonna fall in love with him because of that. Welcome, Christina. Sorry I didn't see you. Don't fall in love with somebody because they have a name. Kristen. Oh, he sound like he's a rich person. Okay, his name is Bill Gates. Doesn't mean he's the same Bill Gates that you know. Okay, Bill Gates. I'm gonna fall in love with him because he named Bill Gates. I know it. I know it. I did it too. I did it too. I did it too. I fell in love. When I fell in love, I wasn't thinking of. First of all, I wasn't even in love with the people. Them. I was just going along with the flow. You know what I'm saying? All right. He said he loved me. You look good. Let's go for it. Back then, he wasn't even thinking of finding out what the person like or dislike. We just fooled by love. Ugh. Or the person might buy you something, buy your bag, and it's like you head over heels in love with them. Head over heels in love. You did that, and don't stay with a man because he's your baby daddy. No, or because he was your high school sweetheart. Who cares if he was my high school sweetheart? If you're living with a man and you don't get along with him, it's time to move on. It's not going to get any better. Some people say, okay, I give it 1 year. You have 1 year torture. Year 2, you torturing your worse. Year 3, you're still trying to change him. But you're so head over heels in love with this person. You think nobody else matters. You're damn fool. How are you? I make a short breakfast. Okay. But you're not showing what you eat. You're telling me about it, but you're still not showing me. I eat breakfast already. It's just 6 o'clock. By the time you wake up. And your time the same as mine? It's 6:12. I said make a video showing me how you make this stuff. Or is it frozen stuff you warm up? You fry up the eggs? Or you buy the frozen sandwich them? Jimmy Dean's, because Jimmy Dean's is frozen sandwich. Yeah, love. What is love? And if you lose your daddy when he was younger, don't try to find love in a man and think he's gonna love you the way your daddy love you. Because I'm so close, I'm getting up and getting ready and feel like I'm missing out on my shower right now. I need to go take a shower. I do have physical therapy, but I think it's at 12 o'clock today. Oh, good outside. Should I make breakfast? I'm just tired. Tired. I know, we all been there, done that. Did you regret the man that you slept with? Yes, yes, yes. Because I didn't know better. Because as I was saying, when you pick a partner, some somebody to love you, you have to love you for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because you have a whole lot of bad habits that sometimes you don't want to drop. When you pick up that person with a whole lot of bad habits, good habits too, they don't want to drop, and there's where confusion starts. You're like two kids in a candy store. Oh, I don't like you. I don't. You were so head over heels in love. As soon as you start sleep together, live together, you become worse enemies. Mm. Anybody ever feel that way? Mm. The love still there now, but guess what? The love starts slipping away. It's not called love no more. It's like, okay, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't kiss me. You start sleeping separate rooms. You say, okay, that's how you're gonna act? Then he's able to go out and cheat. But sometimes he be cheating all the time anyway. You can't trust these men. And sometimes we as women treat too. You can't just blame the men. And sometimes you with somebody and you go out. You see somebody look better than the person you're with. You're gonna look. We got all got eyes. We look. It's like wow. If I woulda, shoulda, coulda. Sometimes some people say it's better to stay with your ugly man than take up a handsome. Yeah, 'cause the cute boy them, they might have 3, 4 girlfriends. Better you stay with the bushy man, the hillbilly man. But as I said, don't stay with a man just because you want to say you have a boyfriend or husband. If he ain't cheating, you're right either. Like, up and leave. Dang. If you gotta take care of him all the time and he don't look out, your birthday come around, he don't do nothing special for you. His birthday come around, you always doing special for him. That's not cool. You don't even have to be a birthday. It should be once a week you find something special to do for you. If he's not that kind of man, he's not gonna be. Sometimes we make these men turn us into idiot. Mm-hmm. You had your hopes set. So I listen to the radio a lot and other shows, and people be writing in, asking some questions that, oh Lord, you think they could answer, but if you're in that same predicament, you're not even going to be thinking. It's like, okay, I had a boyfriend for 2 years, and a friend told me that he's cheating, but he proposed to me, and what do you think I should do? I mean, what do you think you should do? You need me to tell you what you think you should do. friend of mine sent pictures and show me him cheating with a co-workers of his. What do you think I should do? Don't you think you could answer that question by yourself? You're writing in on big talk shows, even on Steve Harvey morning show that comes on 8 o'clock. Is that what should I do? Mm. If I tell you what you think you should do, are you even gonna do it? So is why should I waste my energy telling you what you think you should do? You gotta make that decision for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're the one in love with the person. Remember, they say love is blind. When you fall in love, you turn like an idiot. It's like, even though you see the person doing something wrong, you say, okay, I'm going to give him another chance. You keep giving him chances. Oh, he's going to change. Oh, you're going to give him some coochie tonight and he's going to change. No, that's not going to change him. It's not. If he's set and going out and sleeping with another woman, you could say I do. That's going to change him from doing that. That's just who he is. But if you want more than one woman, you could join the type of group, the polygamists. Polygamy. Did you ever cheat? Who's here with me? Talk to me. Did you ever cheat before on your boyfriend or girlfriend? And if so, did they find out? Can we always can say, okay, our partner is the cheaters. We could be cheaters too. Did you ever cheat? Your cheating could be thinking about what you could do with the other person, but never did it. That's still cheating. You cheating in your head. Mm-hmm. But did you ever cheat on a partner? Mm, did I? Can't remember. But if you did, was it worth it? Was it worth it if you did? No, because guess what? You have to become a liar. You have to become skilled at lying when you start doing that. Remember now, you're sleeping with two people. You have to start making up lies to spending time with this one, to go spend time with the other one. Where were you? Oh, I was hanging out with my friend. You have to become a damn liar. Mm-hmm. Make sure you remember the names now. Don't change. Don't, sleep in with John and calling him Jerry. 'Cause Jerry, Jerry, 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 Jerry. 'Cause Jerry Jerry? Oh, Jerry. What do you say? Oh, no. You look like a Jerry, but he's John. Don't get the names mixed up now. John and Jerry. But do you know you can be single too? Unhappy? You can. If you with a man 2, 3, 4 years and all you ever do is argue. Because when we're in a relationship now, we find the dumbest thing to argue over. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. We like little children in a candy store. I mean, yeah, I see it. I didn't get to look at it yet. Did you make it different or you said the same thing? I'm not staying with no man just because of love. I'm sorry. When your time is up, you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta love you more than you love the man. Yes, some woman will say, oh, I can't live without sex. Who say you can't live without sex? Who tell you you can't live without sex? So you telling me you're just in the relationship because of sex? Sex don't save your partners. Sex don't save the relationship. It don't. Sometimes you're having sex with that person and you're not even thinking about that person. You think about somebody else. Because not every man can please you the way you need to be pleased. So there's a lot of fake dick out there. You go to the store and buy one, buy the right size. He's not gonna disobey you. He's gonna keep his mouth shut because guess what? You're gonna be the one controlling him. For the ladies who do it with the fake stuff, how do you feel? Because I keep saying I want to buy one, but I just have a weird feelings like, damn, I have to be doing that to myself. Nah. Mm, nah. Did any of you ever try the fake thing? If so, let me know how it is. But you gotta be doing all the work. You gotta be pumping it up. You gotta be turning yourself on. Ah, that's just too much. It's too much with a real man, much as some fake dick. Mm. So you could go celibate. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. eyes back up to life. Another person writing, because I still listen to the radio a lot. It's probably, my son slept in my room, so I couldn't listen to the radio right now. Some people are writing to the radio station, Steve Harvey. You may hear on YouTube or Facebook. People are writing and ask people. It's like, it seems like nobody have no common sense these days. Because when we're in love, as I said, we turn like idiots. Some way. It's like, oh, I've been with this man 2 years, but he beats me. Then he comes back and he tells me he loves me. Then I fall back in love with him. Do you think I should leave him? Okay. Red flag right there. He beats you. Why the hell you care if he succeeds? He's an abuser. Mm. He abuses you. Then he come back and tell you nice thing in your ears. It's like, baby, I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. And you're like a fool now. Forgave him again. Right there. In the next half an hour, you say something that you don't like, then you go pop in you again. Another makeup. And you tell me you sit down there and take that for months. Even years, some people sit down in a relationship like that for years. And people tell them to leave. And they say, are you jealous of my relationship? How could I be jealous of a relationship that you have your boyfriend beating you? Does that make sense? Make sense at all. Mm. But if you're in a relationship like that, remember there's always a way out. If you can't get out by yourself, seek professional help. Seek professional help and let somebody advise you what you're supposed to do. And when they're very abusive like that, you have to know how to get away from them. You go to the police and report it. And sometimes the police have to take you out of that situation. Take you to a safe place. Tea.
Good morning, everybody. Look at this yummy breakfast. I got a cinnamon raisin bagel toast with green cheese. I got some blueberries, and I've got some bubbly, sparkling
You
strawberry
don't drink tea?
water.
Um,
Well, I just wanted to show you guys my yummy.
Kristen, you don't drink tea? You seem like you're always drinking water for breakfast. You don't drink tea or coffee?
I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed day. God
Mm-mm. Tea, coffee. Mm-mm.
bless y'all. Toodles. Love ya. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody. Well, I just wanted to come on here because if you're looking for a healthier drink, or if you like these bubbly, sparkling waters, they have
Never tried that.
no real sugar, no big sugar, and no sodium. And you like blackberries, give this blackberry one a try. It's tasty, very yummy, and out of a five, I would give it a five. So give it a try. You can get it at Walmart, Stop and Shop, most grocery stores. So give it a try. Toodles, love y'all. Have a good afternoon. See you on the flip side. Well, I just wanted to come up. Hey.
Do you see that when you subscribe to somebody, the notification bell keep coming off? Are you getting the ping? Because I'm not getting no ping from nobody. Facebook or YouTube. I don't understand why. No ping at all. I see a lot of people saying that too. No notification. I just happened to be strolling. I would see something. Not see this. Just happened to be scrolling on it. But it's not giving you the notification like you used to. I don't know what's up with them, but whatever. But then you subscribe to somebody and then you go back, you see the subscription is off. You gotta keep subscribing. I don't know. Keep coming off. Kamala and Trump, who you think gonna win?
But proved based on that. Unfortunately, people didn't understand it. I understood it. I said that's going to cause tremendous inflation, and it did, among other things like energy. She's running on the Maduro plan. We call it the Maduro plan, like something straight out of Venezuela or the Soviet Union. This announcement is an admission that her economic policies have totally failed and caused really a catastrophe for our country, and beyond that, a catastrophe in the world.
Oh,
A little bit unrelated, but not
child.
totally unrelated.
Right.
We have wars breaking out in the Middle East. We have the horrible war going on with Ukraine and Russia. All these things would have never happened if I was president. Would have
Oh,
never,
stop.
never happened. And they didn't happen. Since Harris took office, car
Oh, you know it
insurance
wouldn't
is up
happen.
55%, and they just announced it's going to be substantially higher than that within the next week. They expect big increases in car insurance. It's out of control, and insurance generally. Thanks to Kamala's war on American energy, electricity prices are up 32%. Gasoline prices are up 50% and going higher. Meanwhile, real incomes are down by over $2,000 a year. So the incomes for people are down $2,000 on average a year, government numbers. The typical American has seen a 4% pay cut under Kamala and Biden. Crooked Joe Biden. Credit card debt has exploded by 50% under Harris to a record high. It's now at a record high, never been anywhere close. Since March, and by the way, people are going to have to start paying that, and it's not going to be a pretty sight for the next period of time. It could be a substantial time. Since March of 2022, the average middle-class household has lost $33,000 in wealth. How about that? $33,000. That's average. In July alone, 350,000 people were added to the unemployment rolls. It's a lot of people. 350,000 people added to the unemployment rolls. And think of that. That's in 1 month. That's in July. Virtually 100% of the net job creation in the last year has gone to migrants. You know that? Most of the job creation has gone to migrants. In fact, I've heard that substantially more than beyond a number of 100%. It's a much higher number than that, but the government hasn't caught up with that yet. But virtually right now, as of the time they did this, virtually 100% of the net job creation in the last year has gone to migrants. Harris gave work permits and Social Security numbers to more than 3 million illegal immigrants to steal jobs from Americans. So think of that. And, you know, they're having a lot of problems with Social Security. I'm going to be the one to save Social Security, but they're having a lot of problems with Social Security because under their system of putting all of these people into it, it's going to blow up and fail. If she's elected, Social Security will fail. It'll be a blow up like you've never seen before. It'll be a bankruptcy of the entire system, probably the nation itself. You don't have to imagine what a Kamala Harris presidency would be because you're living through that nightmare right now, and it is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And you're going to stop inflation, but we're going to have a crash, and we're going to have a crash like a 1929 crash if she gets in. You saw a gentleman yesterday who got up, one of the top analysts in the world, frankly, and said that if Trump isn't elected, he predicted a crash, and we're going to have a crash like a 1929 crash if she gets in. You saw a gentleman yesterday who got up, one of the top analysts in the world, frankly, and said that if Trump isn't elected, he predicts that he's predicting you'll have a stock market crash like 1929. He also said the only time and the only reason the stock market has gone up, even though it had some bad moments recently, but I think we'll take a substantial lead. You saw the polls come out today. We're leading in most of the polls, but you'll have I have a lot of friends over there. I don't think they're reporters, however, are they? This was supposed to be for
Do you
reporters.
think Trump is gonna win?
Thank you very much.
Probably. We want Kamala to win, but
Thank you very much. When I left office, I handed Kamala and crooked Joe Biden a surging economy with no inflation. The 30-year mortgage rate was around 2%. Gasoline had reached $1.87 a gallon. We actually had many months where it was lower than that, but we hit 187, which was a perfect place, an absolutely beautiful number. Real income surged by more than $4,200 a year when I was president. Harris and Biden blew it all up. If Kamala wins the election, the worst is yet to come. You'll have a real problem in the future because people don't respect her in the world. People don't respect her in the economy. Economists are laughing. They can't even believe this is happening to our country, and she wants to change a free enterprise type country into a communist type country. That's what she knows. She's considered far more radical than Bernie Sanders. That's all you have to know. Far more radical. And she picked somebody that's far more radical than Bernie Sanders. He
You know, even though
approved a
they
bill
don't want
recently,
her to win,
tampons
I'm being
in
really
boys'
listening
bathrooms. He wants tampons in boys'
to none of them.
bathrooms. It's terrible. It's terrible. But that's the person that she picked. Surprising pick to me. I was shocked. He's also got one of the worst run states. Many people are leaving the state, sixth most. And from her state, Disco, she destroyed, as the Attorney General, she destroyed California along with Gavin Newsom. And she, San Francisco, you know, was
I
a
listened to them
great
and then
city
changed my
15 years
mind.
ago. Now it's considered almost unlivable. You can't live there. And what they've done to that great state with the beautiful weather like this weather, they have this weather all the time. And they have the ocean, they have the sun, they have everything good. But what they've done to it is a shame. And she's going to do the same thing to our country. It was the policies. They had a recent article, and I didn't know this, but you're allowed to rob a store as long as it's not more than $950. Has everyone ever heard of that? You can rob a store, and you have these thieves going into stores with calculators calculating how much it is. Because if it's less than $950, they can rob it and not get charged. That was her that did that. Harris is campaigning on the largest tax increase in American history, including ending the Trump tax cuts, one of the largest tax cuts ever in our country's history, and working with families, a gigantic capital gains tax hike they want, and a new wealth confiscation tax. It's called wealth confiscation tax, which isn't going to make all of her supporters, you know, she's got some supporters that are wealthy people because they're stupid people, but they're wealthy people. She said that a 70 to 80% tax rate is, quote, a bold idea that should be discussed and studied. 70 to 80%. She co-sponsored legislation to abolish very popular private health insurance, which 150 Americans rely on, dumping everyone onto inferior socialist government-run healthcare systems with rationing and deadly wait times, while massively raising your taxes. She wants to take away your private health care. There are many people in this country who spend a lot of money on private health care. It's the best health care in the world, by the way. But they want to do it. They worked hard to make money, and they want to do it. Under her, you're not going to have private health care plans anymore. And you can be a wealthy person or a middle-income person, and you want to spend on a really good plan, better than a government plan could be, far better. And you're not going to be allowed. You're all going to be thrown into a communist system. It's a communist system. You're going to be thrown into a system where everybody gets health care. You wait for your doctor like 10 months, 12 months, 11 months. You got to see some of these plans, how they work in other countries. It's disgraceful. So private health care is gone. She wants it out. Now, she could change on that, and she might change on that. She's changed on everything, but I said, why are you changing? I actually was
You
asking
see how
somebody that
Elon
knows
Musk
her, why is she changing? She had these policies,
was talking to him
ideas
the
for
other day.
years and years and years, and very solid on it. All you have to do is
Elon
go
Musk
back and
have money, so
look at your tapes, which many have been discarded because they don't want, discarded by the fake news, because they don't want people to see what she
I
said
saw a
just
video
a
the
year
other day.
ago and 2
He was
years
talking
ago. I've
about
never
the
seen anything like it. Even my
Musk was talking about the thing he do, the AI business he have now. You happy Musk is on the side. I guess all rich people would be voting for him. Let me open up my blinds then. I'm going to take a shower. I can't even get Facebook open on this phone. I don't know. I'm so mad. Elon Musk. Where he live again? I was like, yes, the AI did and the AI died. He's like, oh yes, it's a good thing you're doing with the AI. I'm liking it.